Welcome to this week's Community Update. I'm Cole Sellers, and with me today is Midlothian ISD's Athletic Director, Todd York. Thanks for being with me today.
Thanks for having me.
So last week, the UIL announced the new districts for competitions for the next 2 years. So this covers all UIL events, athletics, fine arts, and other academic areas as well. I know you want to talk about the athletic side, so what's your first impression with Heritage now moving up to 5A?
Well, at least the alignment in both cases was kind of a mixed bag. You know, there were some good things and there were some things that were surprising in it. But I believe that Heritage is ready for this jump. They're full grown now, and I believe that they're going to do just fine. And I believe that the rivalry between Midlothian and Heritage will be a healthy one. I have done this at Georgetown in the past. Have no doubt that the coaches are going to handle it well. The kids will be fantastic. So we're looking forward to the competition.
So can you tell us the teams that Heritage is going to play now in football?
So in football, it looks like Heritage is going to play Seguin, Burleson, Corsicana, Ennis, Joshua, Summit, and Everman. And again, I already used the word mixed bag, but you know, you look at Ennis, who's a perennial 5A power. Summit's actually coming down from D1 to D2, and they've been to the semifinals the last 2 years. They're definitely going to be the two at the top that you gotta beat. Now, after that, I think Burleson is Coach Kitten has done some good things there. But with all that being said, I have absolutely the highest confidence that Heritage is going to be a playoff football team this year in their district.
And it looks like Midlothian and Red Oak, they're going to have some traveling to do this fall. How exactly did that line up?
Well, that one caught us the most off guard. We did not see that one coming. We kind of play a game and guess alignments the best we can, but we didn't expect us to go all the way down to Killeen. But the UIL, in its infinite wisdom, decided that was the best way to do it. And you know, we can appeal it, but the chances of getting an appeal are very limited. And as Coach Wendell said, hey, if we're going to have to drive that far and do all that traveling, we might as well win the district, and that's going to be our goal, is to win that district first year.
Now let's talk about the other sports in those events. MHS and Heritage will be in the same district, correct?
Yes, sir, they will, in all the sports. Of course, I do want to point out that in wrestling and in swimming for the last several years, they've been going against each other anyway, and it's been a very close rivalry in those sports.
So who else are we going to be playing in the other sports besides football?
Well, right now for sure all we know is the basketball, volleyball. They'll release the spring sports and some other things later on, but most of the time the spring sports are the same as the basketball, volleyball, but not 100% of the time. But looking at basketball and volleyball, they're going to be playing Arlington Seguin, both Burlesons, Burleson High and Centennial High. Cleburne and Joshua from our own district, so we're used to them. But they've also added Summit and Timberview. And at least from a basketball standpoint, Summit and Timberview are definitely going to be an upgrade to our district. Now, on the good news, Midlow High's already been playing these people in non-district, so they know exactly what to expect. But again, like I've said previously, you know, Heritage, their programs after these years in 4A, they've grown up. So, and looking at their girls basketball program, boys basketball program, they're very successful in 4A right now. I think they can make the jump and be competitive even in this district.
So this all came about because Heritage is expanding this fall with the new academic wing being completed, but you've got some construction beginning at the stadium. Can you tell us more about that? Yeah,
it's, mostly we were looking to the future. We don't think we weren't sure this year if they were going to make it, but in short Cummings, they're going to have to play each other in football. And we had some, you know, our fine arts areas down at the end of the end zone are just not big enough. So, I mean, people that come to our home games will see our drill team on one side, our band on the other side. So there's some grassy area between the stands and the band area that we're going to now make stands out of. And now, in preparation to playing each other, the drill team will have its own section, the band will have its section on both sides. And of course, the stadium itself, which was wonderfully built and thought out, you know, 15 years ago, just needs a little bit of a facelift and an upgrade. And the voters are allowing us to do that, and we hope to make it a wise investment.
Well, that sounds great. Thank you, Coach York, for joining me today, and please join us next week for another community update.